national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hands off to the left. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pulls it in. It's Murray. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half. He's here. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
The shotgun handoff here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return.
For this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Now we run a draw play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. The Canes looking to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
And the Canes are in the red zone now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. For a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Short connection to the tight end here. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to the left. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Back in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. The 10. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Offense lines lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. Oh, and he's got it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaking tackles. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
They'll feed the back again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, that is a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd down and goal, but a good job by the defense to get there and knock it loose.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, the tie game, now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
This one will be fair caught. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. The App State offense goes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Now it's 2nd down here. Send the back in motion. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
It's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Checks this down to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turner brought down. He sets up the next drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the sack. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got a lane, can he get in? Touchdown for the U. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
They'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The App State offense goes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return, I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think this team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
First and goal, handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Play action here on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Gain makes it second and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. App State offense goes back on the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep his scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. It's going to end up costing him the game.
Miami offense is back on the field. Very important possession here. Defense did a great job preserving that three-point lead. Now it's the offense's turn to build that cushion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And the Canes enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run the clock out now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job, it's even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game. And